Right guys, I do these videos and they get a lot of views, so I'm going to do another one and try and get you through selection for the British Army in 2021. If you are going, you can also message me on Instagram, because I'm going to turn the comments off, because you get a lot of, let me just sort this out, get a lot of people commenting saying this is wrong and that's wrong and they never served a day in life, do you know what I mean? So basically what I'm going to say is, we're going to start off by saying, we're going to talk about the RFTE, which stands for the Royal Fitness Test Entry, okay? The first initial fitness test let me start again. So it's the first initial fitness test when you apply to join the British Army. Okay, this is the first one you'll do. And what that entails, it will be conducted at your local army selection centre. So like you'll go Lichfield, I think you can do them at Winchester, there's one in Scotland I know of. Some people can go to Pirbright and do selection. Do all over the country. So it entails three things. You have a mid-thigh pull, a med ball throw, and a 2 kilometre run now. It used to be 2.2 kilometres or something like that, I think it was when I was back in my day, but that's what it is now. There is a required standard for everyone, as you know, and then that's the only way you're gonna, if you do the standard, you're gonna pass forward with any recruitment training, as you all know. I've got all my slideshows written down in front of me, that's why I'm trying to go through it all. So number one, right, the mid-thigh pull, right, so what it's going to be, there's going to be like some sort of, it looks like one of them old weighing scales you have, right, and you'll stand on it, and there'll be a bar across the front of you. So what you'll do is you'll walk up to it, you stand on this like metal weighing scales, like what the truck drivers use, for instance, I can't remember what they call it, and there's a metal pole in front of you, and all you do is you grab onto it, and they'll say, bend, you'll be bending, sorry, and they'll say, pull, you'll pull, and you'll hold, and hold, and hold, and they'll say release, and you release it. Make sure your knees are straight, yeah? And you do it again, I think you do it 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times it is, and the maximum weight is 46 kg, I think it was. I'm just going on rough estimates, it's been a long time, but I didn't have to do this at my selection, but I know of people that have done it. I think it's 46 kg that you have to go through. And it's easy enough. Yeah, 46 kg, I was right. Right, then you've got the medicine ball throw. So what'll happen is you'll have a medicine ball and you'll sit with your back against the wall. So say this is a wall, this chair's a wall, so you sit with your back against the wall. Your legs out flat in front of you, like this. And you sit with the ball and you just, you know what I mean? Not literally like that, you'll try and launch it as far as you can go. And I think that goes to, if I'm not wrong, with your arms bent to your chest, so you'll be like this, and you have to push it up and out, so up and out, do you know what I mean? And you have to go, maximum is 2.9 metres, yeah, 2.9 metres. And obviously, your main thing that everyone worries about is your run, your 2 kilometre run. Your aerobic captivity. So your 2 kilometre run, 800 metre warm up, right? For people who think that's, 800 metres, it doesn't seem a lot, but if you're not fit enough, so when you haven't done your homework, if you get what I mean, like at home, it can be quite daunting, if you know what I mean, because you'll do that and you're like, bloody hell, that was fucking ages. And then I go, right, now you're starting your mile and a half as it was when I did it, but now it's 2 kilometres. Run, best effort. So these are going for the run. You've got to do your run now in 11 minutes and 15 seconds. I think when I did it was 2.2 in 14 minutes, I think it was. There's loads of exercises you can do, as you know, you can see it, you can download the Army Fitness app and do all that other stuff which you're not really interested in. So they're the fitness side of selection you do, right, so I don't need this slideshow anymore. So what will basically happen, I'll walk you through it. You'll turn up to your own train station early hours in the morning, and usually, I think they usually get everyone there. No, I think you travel at night, don't you, to selection? I think I travelled at night time, and we got there for about 5:30 at Brookwood. Was it Brookwood we went? No, went to Lichfield. No, went to Lichfield, yeah, went to Lichfield. We come off the train, it was all there, was chilling. You got to know a couple of lads, sparked up a cigarette, got chatting away. And then before you know it, there's two coaches that pull up, but these was at the upper, so the train station was here, then there was a road and there was another car park. So we had to go across, like the zebra crossing into another car park where the bus pulled up. All the coaches, so I say, sorry. And then you get a corporal, a sergeant, it could be anybody, so it was pretty much, you know what I mean? They'll come across to you and they'll be like, right, get yourself lined up, so make sure you're not smoking when you see them turn, just chuck it off. If you don't smoke, happy days, benefit. You know, get ready, bags down next to you. Then they'll get you to say your name, tick you off a sheet like they do at school. You know, for example, Kajikoig here. That's not my name, that wasn't my name at the time, like, but yeah, sir. Oh, yes, sir. And then they get you to put your bags underneath the coach. You get onto the coach, you know, you're still talking to some of the lads or the lasses. Just, that's the best time to talk to them. Do your icebreaker, as they call it, when you're at the train station. So you've already started. Yeah, so you've already started to get to know nobody. You've done your icebreaker while you're at the train station waiting for the army to pull up. Then they'll take you on the coach, sit you down. No, sorry, you put your bags under the coach, yeah, obviously. Then they'll take you onto the coach, sit you down, you go sit where you want to sit, you know what I mean? Be quiet, they'll tell you to shut up, you know, get on with it. Treat it like, straight away, you're into military life. Treat it like you're in there. Everyone on the coach, you know, shut up, this, that, the other, ranking. All that other crap. And then you get down to selection centre. So say, for example, mine was Lichfield, as it was. We went in, we got off the coach, we lined up outside these, like, two blue slidey door things. Was it slidey doors or was it push doors? I can't remember. I think it was slidey doors where there's an office and then, like, loads of school chairs set out with two bibs on them. Like, you know, your football bibs you used to get. And anyway, so you go, you stand there, you know, with your bag down, they make you leave your bag outside, you go in. There'd be two bibs with numbers on. I was number 5, so you'd have I think we had like a greeny bib and an orange one. So we had the green, can't remember exactly, but for example, we had the green or the lime coloured bib on first and the orange one over the top of it with number 5. And then you get given a water bottle with your number on it. So, you know, that's your water bottle, you got to fill it up, look after it, you know. Then you get a little piss pot, which is to start your medical. But then you don't do anything else more that night. You don't piss in that pot or do anything else like that. I didn't think we did. And then we went into a brief to let us know, you know, like a big assembly thing with chairs, that like a cinema. Sat there and he was talking about, you know, what to expect here, to good luck, this, that, the other. And then you go back to your dorms. I hope I'm doing this in the right order. You go back to your dorm room, you know, you sleep, where your bunk beds out, we had. With the lads and the lasses, obviously you can't. I think the lasses was upstairs, we was downstairs, and you couldn't go up the stairs towards theirs. Do you know what I mean? You get whatever, get a bit of downtime, get to know everybody, and then I think we did the icebreaker then. So like they would call us up in front of people and we'd talk, like a 5-minute speech, and then we went from there. I think you got. Did we get given something to eat, or did we go to? I think we went to Naffy Bar, did we? I can't remember. Yeah, and then we went from there to. Say we went to sleep, right? So we'll start day 1. So you woke up now. So let's say you've travelled on a Friday, because you do it over a weekend, don't you? Travel on a Friday, say. So on a Saturday, you get up. The first thing you do all day is medical. So for me, apparently I had asthma when I was younger, which I didn't, but I still had to do a spiral test, which is you get this like, it's like a scuba diver's oxygen. You put it in, they peg your nose, and you go on a push bike. And then when you've come off that, you've got to keep it at a certain pace of 5 minutes steady. Then you come off that, and you go onto a peat float on a machine, and she goes, blow, and you go, you know what I mean, as long as you can, until she says, keep going, like you're doing a breathalyzer. And then you've got to try and get the same score you did before you went on the bike as you did when you come off to pass. Then I went for an ECG, or was it an echo, I think. So they put like wires on my heart to make sure my heart was all good. I peed in the pot. Then they do your BMI, your hearing, your eyesight. Eyesight's just like it is at, you know, at your local Specsavers. The hearing one, you go into like a booth. It's like a little shed that's just literally, you could fit one chair into, it's like that. And you get your headphones and you have a remote in your hand, and literally all I did was close my eyes so I couldn't hear anything. It's soundproof anyway. But any little sound you can hear, press the button. And at first I could hear like electric noises. Do you know what I mean? Like when your headset for your computer's breaking. So I was just clicking. I wasn't clicking the button. Sorry. And then I thought to say, hang on, I think that's a sound. And I passed it though, but everyone was telling me, oh, that electric sound you've got to press. Even the woman who did the medical was saying. And I was thinking, oh bloody hell, I wish I'd have known that now. So any little sound you hear, even if you think it's, am I hearing that? Just press it anyway. Don't spam it like this, or you're gonna fail. And then we did a technical selection test, which was like, they say it's like a maths test, but it's multiple choice. And the first 30 questions, if you're over 10-year-old, you know what I mean, you're gonna be fine. And I think I needed 16, I think. But if you go into the REMI or something like that, I think it's only 20, and they've got 55 questions. So you can get 35 of them wrong, do you know what I mean? Then we did a barb test. I don't know if I still do that, but that was like, it's a mind game sort of thing. So it'll be like, Pete weighs more than John, so who's lighter? And you've got to do it as quick as you can. Then there's like a number sequence, so like 2, 4, 8, and then a gap, then 8. So you know 6 would go in there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Other things like that. Then, is that the same? No, then you'll go back, once you've done your medical, so you've done all them things, they take the orange bib off you. So remember, you've got the green bib on first, then the orange bib on top of it. When you've done your medical, you take the orange bib off. So it knows that you cleared your medical, yeah, you're good. And then, that's the night you get ready to tell you, right, tonight, you know, in the morning, sorry, when you wake up, you're going to do your, you're going to do all your fitness in one day. So it's like literally one after another. So when I was there, like I told you at the beginning of the video, you've got to now do the pull, what I've told you, the ball throw and the run. When I was there, back in fucking 2012, we had to do a jerry can carry straight away when we woke up. Then we went on to a bag lift. So them two was really, I thought they was quite difficult. The ones you've got now, they're really easy, promise you. Look, I've still got the old podge and I could do it. And then the run, but we had a warm up and a 2.2k run. So it's hard, but especially in the morning when you wake up, do not go and eat loads of breakfast. Do you know what I mean? Get yourself bit of cereal maybe a couple of eggs or whatever. Don't have like a full English, because the army do it like that. They like to have, like, for breakfast they'll have like 2 slices of toast, a full bowl of cereal and a full English breakfast. Do you know what I mean? And you eat all that before you go out, because you're out for the whole day, you need to be energised. But yeah, have maybe a cup of tea to warm yourself up, and then hydrate yourself with loads of water, but not too much to bloat yourself, if you know what I mean. Yes, then we did all them fitness things, like I said. We passed this, passed that, and then that's on the Sunday, because that's the same day you're going home. You're not sleeping there Sunday night. You only sleep there Friday night, Saturday night, or as I did. And then it gets to about, say, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Was it even that? It might have been even earlier than that. Say 1 o'clock, just as a rounder. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we went and did team tasks. That's where you get all of you together, your numbers, and they never remember you by name. So they'll never be like, for me, I'm Wharton, so they won't be like, oh, Wharton, he's done good, write him down. It'd always be your number. So if you lose the bib, which you're not going to, because you know what I mean, leave it next to your bed, as soon as you wake up every day, you put it on. So they remember me by number 5. And the best bit of advice I can give you for team tasks, right, even if you're not a confident person, okay, so you're not confident in talking in front of groups, and like you're not confident in understanding what's going on and they're all blagging, all you've got to do, okay, I promise you, all you've got to do is look like you know what you're doing, right? So, for example, we've got to get this e-cigarette into, no, actually, can I use that? We've got to get this packet to lay across there, right? To get all our troops across, for example. So, and you're like, oh, how does that go on there? You know, just blag it. Say, well, I'm going to put it that way. You know, it's going to go that way. We're going to go across. We're going to do this, and just keep talking. Even if you're talking absolute shit, and they know you're talking shit, it's you're putting yourself out there, making yourself look confident enough to know what you're doing. All right, and then we went to, after that, we all got showered, put your suit on, and was like, right, now we're going for an interview. Do you know what I mean? So you sit back in that assembly, did the first part. You sat there. you're all chilling, waiting, talking to the lads, whatever, and a call, and it takes a long time. It's like these interviews are taking 20 minutes, and if there's 30 and 40 of you, and you're the last one, like I was towards the end, because I was watering alphabetically, I had to sit there and wait for ages. But you've got good lads you've been there with, you know, you've chilled with the last 2 days, mates for life straight away. And yeah, they call you through, so you got your suit on, you're ready, you're sharpened up, all your stuff's packed away, ready to go home. It's all with you in front of you. Oh, I think we laid ours in front of the whiteboards. But anyway, you sat there, so they called me water, and I got up and I was like, right, let's go, let's do this. But you sit there like this, and then you wait, like when they come in, you wait. So you talk to your mates, you know, I sat with your hands on you, straighten out. They're going, Wharton. Yes, sir. And then they go with me, so you go with him. You go into a little room, and he'll just talk to you. He won't talk to you like a proper interviewer will, where you've got like, oh no, what we're gonna do. He'll just talk to you about why you want to join, go through your scores that you've got and what you've put down as your job choice, and when they can get you a date and things like that. And that your candidate support manager, if they still do that now, unless it's all online, I'm not sure. They contacted me. That's what he said. They'll contact me and stuff like that. So in this interview room, we went through all that. Then he said, "Can you tell me what the values and standards of the British Army are?" So you go through that. And I always remembered C drills, which is courage, discipline, respect for others, integrity, loyalty, and selfless commitment. Remembered that. So he'd say, like, what's the C? So you'd be like, courage. What's the I? Integrity. What's the L? Loyalty. What's the S? Selfless commitment. And he'll do things like that. So always remember that. So that's C drills. CDRILS. Courage, discipline, respect for others, integrity, loyalty, and selfless commitment. That's what I remembered. And then, yeah, I passed with flying colours. And you all guys will if you listen and take it all in. But just please make sure up here, you're 110%. This is what you want. Do you know what I mean? Because if you go to the army, you just think, oh, it's something to do because, I don't know, you can't find a job out on Civvy Street and you think, oh, let's go in the army, you know what I mean? That's it, I'm the man, yeah. And you don't actually want to do it, it's not going to be a life for you, I promise you. It's going to be horrible. But yeah, that's the best I can explain it. So guys, I appreciate that very much. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, which is _YouTube, and send me messages if you need to know any more further information about this kind of stuff. Yeah. Adios.